Hey you guys, WrestleMania 23 was an amazing pay-per-view with amazing matches. Okay, some not so much amazing matches, but And this is my review of it in 15 minutes or less. Alright, let's start off with the Money in the Bank ladder match. It was amazing with some great bumps, including the RKO from a ladder onto CM Punk, and the Dick Bomb from Jeff Hardy onto Edge. Also including a rolling senton on Hornswoggle, and a rare occasion of CM Punk blading. I guess he is straight edge. Kill me now. But there's nothing wrong with this match in my eyes. No pyro for Randy, the sparks, since it was back then. And people like Finlay and King Booker being out there was just unnecessary, but it was an excellent match otherwise. Next, Kane versus the Great Khali. Oh boy. Best way to sum it up was horrible squash match and tried to replicate WrestleMania 3, and fucking hell, burn my eyes out. I don't want to watch this match. Skip. It was an okay match though. MVP versus who? Hold on. Can we talk about him? Can we? We can talk about him? Alright then. MVP versus Chris Benoit for the United States Championship. This match was actually what wrestling's about. It had chain wrestling, punches, everything that you wanted to see in a wrestling match. Great reversals, great, walk-ups. It was amazing. And Chris got the one, though, off a headbutt from the toughest ever. But that had to be one of my favorite matches on the card. Anyway. Undertaker versus Batista. Both men, at the time of this match, were in great athletic form. They put on a hell of a show. It was great, especially with great spots and bumps, including throwing in stairs and chairs, Undertaker's suicide dive, which was extremely successful. But one of the things with an Undertaker match is you know he's going to win, except for the Brock Lesnar one. For some reason, I personally wanted Undertaker to win, but I felt Brock Lesnar had him. And unfortunately, but most of the other time, Taker's gonna win. So there was no hiding kickouts from Batista or Undertaker, since who was going to win. But it was still a great match indeed. I don't want to talk about this, but it looks like I'm going to have to fucking talk about it. Oh, first let's talk about the first weird segment. The first one was before some of these matches. Had Eugene, Crime Time, Slick, Ron Simmons, Mae Young, and the Fabulous Moolah. Some of the divas, including Layla and a few of them. I think that was Extreme Expose, or Expoozy, or whatever the fuck. Point is, it was a weird segment with Ron Simmons going damn and dancing, just continuing. The next one was Stephanie brought in Vince's quote granddaughter when it was actually a camera, and he was why the hell am I looking at Vince McMahon baby talking to a camera in a stroller? It's just fucked up. Oh, let's not forget the final line that he said. She just took a Trump. Only in America, folks. Only here. Why couldn't be born in Ireland or Canada? ECW versus the New Breed. What can I say except what the fuck? It wasn't a fucking hardcore match. The match was mild otherwise, with extremely good selling by Matt Striker. Great job, Matt. Have fun, Lucha Underground. Anyway, Alright, the match of the billionaires. Vince versus Donald Duck Trump. And Bobby Lashley versus Umaga. It was actually pretty damn hilarious. Including Trump taking down Vince with a last press and punching him in the face, and Umaga flying over the top rope, and Bobby Lashley flying through the middle rope. And you gotta think, both these men were about 300 pounds each. Which is like, damn. But the icing on the cake was the Stone Cold Stunner to Donald Trump after the match was finished. I can't show you a clip, but search it up. It's the most hilarious shit ever. He sold it like a pussy. Alright. I found the Divas match, which was a lumberjill match, to be boring, had no real action. It was more just screaming, slapping, punching, and roll-ups. So fuck it. Skip. Cena's versus Michaels is a match that you feel takes forever to wait for. It's just cheap punches, but it started getting good once Michaels did the springboard moonsault dive and started attacking Cena's leg. Toward the end, and also towards the end of them being in the corner, including Michaels being busted up after running into the ring post. Michaels also sweet chinned the ref, countered the AA and the FU with a perfectly executed DDT, not to mention a beautiful pile driver on the steel steps to John Cena, and a sweet chin close to the end to Cena. But Cena overpowered Michaels with the STFU or STF, making Sean tap out. Now, I expected a little more from the match, to be honest, but it's still an excellent match. I'm not shitting on it at all. So what did I think of WWE WrestleMania 23? It's actually an alright pay-per-view. I enjoyed it. I wanted to see more of the match. The one that I mostly wanted extended has to be between Benoit and MVP, surprisingly. That was the match that stole the show in my eyes. You took two guys who were perfectly matched together, put them in, and let them fight, and they did excellent. If Benoit and MVP, I know MVP's still alive, but if Benoit was still alive, I pay good money to watch that. So, I'm giving this a 3.5 on my scale, which is an iron pickaxe with a little bit of gold. Good job. What do you guys think of this pay-per-view? Tell me in the comments below. Like this video, leave a comment on this video. If you love yourself, you'd subscribe. And look, I did it within 15 minutes. Anyway, I want you to sleep peacefully tonight, so remember to rest in peace, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye. Hey, I'm actually pretty good on this. Next one will be ECW December to Dismember 2006. Yay!